guys, my name is Yvonne.
And I'm Yazelle,
And welcome to Chismecito Time.
our podcast.
This is our first episode ever, and we're about to talk a little bit about what our podcast is about.
So it's our introduction.
Yes, so this is our first time ever. We really are trying to find a space where we can share some of our beauty secrets, a little bit of Chismecito, and how did Chismecito Time get started?
It started because we had gone out to eat. We were trying to catch up, and I was taking a video. And I love the way Yvonne tells me her stories. Like, we're catching up, and she's very expressive. She's like telling me, like, she serves the tea hot. And so I did the video, and we were talking about something personal, private, that I wasn't sure we wanted to throw out there. So I muted the phone, and I found a cute sticker that said Chismecito Time. And then all of a sudden, everybody was interested in what she had to say. So I had so much engagement with that story that I started doing it every time we would go and eat. And we've done different, like, Chismecito Time Vegas edition. Every single time that she's telling me a story, I'm like, hold on, let me record you. And it's just fun muting it and seeing how people are really curious and wondering what she has to say.
Yeah. So one thing about Giselle is that she tends to record everywhere we go. She's like wants to record everything, which can be annoying at times. Like, not annoying, but like sometimes you're like, oh,
really?
the camera eats first and this and that. But
Yes.
then at the end of the day, you have all these memories and you have all these times, and you're like, I'm so happy you caught this, and I'm so happy you caught
Yes,
this, and
so
we're always like.
I have the best. Yes, it's annoying when you're hungry and I'm
Right.
like, wait, Instagram eats first.
Yeah.
But it is true. I do have the best memories. I take the best angles of my friends. I have the best pictures of all of them.
Yes.
So yeah.
So
You're
that
welcome.
day, I think I was saying something, and she's like, wait, let me record it. And I was like, well, this is like private, And she's like, no, I'm going to mute it. Don't worry, I'm going to mute it. And then that's how Chismecito Time was born, because everybody kept messaging us like, what is Yvonne saying? What is
What is
Yvonne
she talking
saying?
about? And people were trying to guess, like, what her mouth movement, like, oh, she said this there. Like, I know she
Or
said
like she
this.
said a bad word, or
Yeah.
who is she talking about? And even guy friends were like, what were you saying? I want to know. Why'd you take the audio off? And I'm just like, everybody loves Chismecito Time.
Everybody loves that tea.
Yes. Okay, so what should we expect here at Chismecito Time?
So, like you mentioned a little earlier, I think it's going to be a little bit of everything. We can share beauty tips about. People are very curious about how you started House of Beauty, because you all know here's the founder and owner of House of Beauty Med Spa, and so I'm sure they want to know about that. Our friendship. We're going to talk about personal things. If you guys have any ideas or anything you guys want to hear us talk about, make sure you leave it in the comments.
Yeah.
We will be bringing on special guests.
Right.
So a little bit of everything.
We're gonna be asking them their deepest little chismes, and you'll hear all
Deepest
about it.
secrets. Never have I ever. So stuff like that.
Yes. Okay. So another thing I wanted to ask you.
An icebreaker. We have a little icebreaker.
So, okay, first of all, we've been friends for how many years already?
Over 30 years.
Yes. So we met since we were little. We've been friends for a long time, and this is the first time ever that we've gotten to work together.
Yes, I'm super excited. Let's tell them how we met, first of all.
So we met in church, guys, believe it or not. We met in church. We were good little church girls.
We still are. Some of us are still good little church girls.
But yes, we met and we went to Christian school, if you can imagine that, together. And so we have a lot of memories since we were young.
Yes.
But
We've been through it all. Like all.
the good, the bad, the
Good, bad,
we have a lot of
horrible,
stories that we
amazing.
need to share, but we won't spoil all those stories right now. So what's your favorite memory of us?
I have a lot, but one of my favorite memories is the first time we went to Vegas, when we just had turned 21. Well, I had just turned 21. We went to Vegas together for the first time, and we did not know Vegas, clearly. First of all, we stayed at the worst hotel ever. Then now
Can
it's
we
either
like not say the name, please?
No, we're not.
Please?
Maybe somebody can guess. If you guys guess, we'll do a little giveaway. Whoever guesses first in the comments. But we stayed in the worst hotel ever. Cringe.
It did not happen.
And we did go out that night, and
Yes.
we were just like, it was just a different experience. It was mind blowing. We were like, what? I was like, excuse me, sir, because they asked us like, are you guys here with anybody? And we're like, no, we're just here by ourselves. They're like, okay, great. Well, now you guys are with these guys. And so they sat us with a group of guys, but I was like, sir, we don't do that for a living.
We're like, no, we're going home. Let's just go.
Well, we ended up having the best time of our lives.
We did have a great time. Yeah.
Yeah. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So that we're not going to be sharing. But that was one of my favorite experiences. Now looking back, like we had so much fun. We've been to a lot of places together. I also really enjoyed going with you to San Francisco.
Oh, yes.
She was doing a nursing, like a program. You
like
went
a
to an
training,
event.
yeah.
So yeah, I have Cancun, like we've done it all.
Yes.
So
Like,
lots of stories.
Lots of stories. Even like when we would find out we were pregnant or whatever, you know? Like just a lot of stories.
Twice for me, once for her.
Yes, but we'll tell you all about those later also.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so
What's your favorite memory of us?
I know I'm trying to think. There's just so many. I think our my favorite memories are the ones coming back from Juarez. When we used to we used to go to Juarez back in the day to party.
We're church girls.
We were church girls, so we used to like go to church like almost every day. On Fridays we used to have youth services. Like we were all Christian. All of a sudden, like we're getting into our 18, 19, 20, and we want to go party in Juarez. So as we're going over there, we have some stories. But I think the funniest story about Giselle was when we were in the line coming back, and she gets off the car because she really needs to go to the restroom. She gets off. There's a van, like one of those like rapist vans,
It's like the old school
with
like
little
grandpa van.
with a little ladder in the back,
And the tire.
and there
the
goes
ladder.
Giselle, guys, like climbing up a stranger's ladder, like the van in the. Oh my god, it was so funny.
What can I say? I'm the life of the party. So we we're all like still before it. Well, it was like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. and the lines were super long because everybody used to go to Juarez to party. So while we waited in line, I was like, let's keep, and it got everybody going. Like we kept the party going in the line. But yeah, that was fun. We have so many fun memories.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get a little serious. Okay.
Okay.
So what is your role here in HOB?
So I am the office manager, and I am very grateful that we get to work together now.
Yeah.
So we've always been, I was a little nervous to see how the dynamic was going to be here, but I am very grateful to God, to Yvonne for giving me the opportunity to work for her. And yeah, that's my role. I'm the office manager. I manage this place.
So I was a little nervous going on my own because I'm like, oh, there's so many roles. I really don't want to take care of them. I really just want to take care of my patients and, help them with their, whatever they're here for. And so I feel like I needed a strong office manager. And I knew that Giselle has such like long background in
20 years in business management.
Yes, so I was like, come help me manage my girls in the front, and then I have my chargers in the back. So it's been great, to tell you the truth. It's challenging and we're learning as we go, but it's been good. It's been good.
Yes.
Okay, another thing. Let's get into beauty a little bit. Like,
Okay.
what was the first thing you ever did?
Okay, so I got a good story on that one.
Okay.
So you scarred me for life because I was unaware, and now I catch myself doing this to people. So when you have never gotten Botox or filler or anything, you really don't know, I guess. And one time Yvonne went by to see me. I was working, and you were passing by, and I'll never forget, you were like, friend, you need Botox here. You have this line here. And I was like, what? So I had no idea, like, I was unaware of that line. So ever since you told me that, that's all I could see, like, in the mirror, like, and it was true. I had a very deep line here. So my first, back to your answering your question. The first thing I ever got was Botox, and you helped me get rid of this line here. A lot of people have like 11s or different. I only had one line on this side. So yeah, Botox.
All right, perfect. Okay,
What
first,
about you?
yeah. So my first one was also Botox, and I think I did it like 11 years ago. It was a time where nobody was getting Botox.
Right.
So everybody's like, "Why are you getting Botox? You're so young." But that's really what got me started on my Botox journey, and then that's eventually what got me into this field. I've been injecting for 10 and a half years. I've loved every minute of it. I love Botox. I love fillers. But if I had to just choose one, I would choose Botox. Which one would you choose?
I honestly love fillers.
Okay.
So I also will be sharing pictures, and we might add it on here, a before and after of me. I just feel like before I got my lip filler, yeah, I look completely different. I think I even looked older, than what I actually am.
Yeah.
So the lip filler for me was a total game changer. Like it totally changed my face, and I
Yeah.
love it.
I love filler too. I feel like I've also like seen a lot of improvements on my face with filler. I just think I can get a little bit away, like I can get away with more stuff with my Botox. Like it just covers more, surface space. But I love both, and I love both. We love both here at House of Beauty.
I think I'm sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
but I think that's a big question that a lot of people have, that have asked me throughout, like, what's the difference with Botox and filler? A lot of people confuse it too, like.
Yeah, and we can get into a whole episode of that.
Okay.
And definitely on our website we have a lot of information about that. But along with that, good skincare, of course. So that's for another. 'Cause
Another
I
day.
can just talk about filler and Botox for a long time. Anyway,
But in a nutshell, so Botox prevents.
yeah, so Botox prevents, the lines, the facial expressions, like from getting marked, and then the filler would actually fill. So filler around your mouth, lips, cheeks, stuff like that.
Like a line that's already deep, something
Right.
that Botox can't really
Right.
do anymore.
Yes. So they are different. They're different products, and we can help you figure that out here with our nurses, of course. All right, and good skincare, of course.
Yes.
Skincare is very, very, very important. I cannot emphasize it enough. It does go also hand in hand with Botox and fillers.
And we can get into a whole episode of skincare because that is very new to me, and I'm obsessed with skincare right now. I'm in my
Right.
skincare era,
Right.
and I'm loving it.
Right.
But
As
yeah.
we should, as we all should, because we're so important. We're so, our beauty is important. It makes us, if you look beautiful, like you just feel good, and it just all ties in together. So we're all about beauty here. So
Right, and it's never too early to start
never
prevention.
too early, and never too late either, of course.
Right. Yes, because I started a little late. I'm a late bloomer. I started late with my skincare. I mean, I would wash my face, but now that I have a whole, a skincare routine, like a whole,
Right.
it's life changing too.
Right. Yay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So a little bit else that I was gonna talk about is that we are both bilingual, and we were gonna ask you guys if you guys thought it'd be like something fun to do if we would do like a little section of our podcast in Spanish for all you Spanish speakers out there. We could do like, at the end of the episode, like a little Spanish episode, something we want us to talk about. What are
10
we
minutes
thinking?
maybe towards the end.
Yeah. Okay. So they can
You
vote
guys
on
can-
that. Yeah,
yes.
we can talk about that later. Okay. What else did you want to say?
So I guess I have one question for you.
Mhm,
What's
mhm.
your favorite beauty hack?
Okay. So my favorite beauty hack, I think it has to be my lip gloss.
Yes,
I cannot
agree.
live without my lip gloss. I feel like it'll like if I'm looking sad or tired, I just add some lip gloss and I feel
Oh,
like.
by the way, you can get yours at House of Beauty. For
So yeah,
$15.
lip gloss is definitely my go-to. But of course, I do have lip fillers. So it's like, it's my beauty hack, but it enhances my filler.
Right.
If that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
feel like Yvonne, like she doesn't really wear a lot of makeup, but you'll never catch her without her lip gloss. And I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is your thing.
So what would yours be?
Mine would be my eyes. I feel like if I don't take care of my eyes, I do lashes. I refuse to get lashes extensions, but so I do, put false lashes on glue them on still, old school. But yeah, that's my beauty hack. And I also am into this now Fake Awake liner, which was gifted to me, but I absolutely love it. And every time I wear it, it does make my face like shine bright. Like it looks like I'm fresh
Yeah.
out of the shower. So
Yeah.
those two things, my
Good.
eyes.
Right now, I feel like I'm in my dewy area. Like I want to have like I'm not really wearing makeup. I don't want to look like you know what I mean. I'm in my
Right.
little dewy. I feel like that's what's in right now.
Definitely. I'm trying to get into the trend so bad, but I love makeup. So
Yeah, I think
Slowly but
yeah,
surely.
that's true. I guess we're all different. Yeah, but you're right. I hardly wear eyeshadow. I'm very like I like to
natural.
look. I like to look put together, but like also like
Still
I didn't
in a
really try
natural
it
way.
That hard. Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, cake it on, girl.
Okay, so just a little quick recap what you should expect. So obviously advice, interviews. We're gonna do Q&As, and of course Chismecito, because
Yes.
that's really what we're all
The
about.
good stuff.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on our little first episode ever. We can't wait to hear your feedback, and we're excited to be sharing more stuff with you.
And we'll see you every Tuesday.
Yes, here in Chismecito time.
Bye.
Bye.